What's going on, guys? Chris the Marvel Buff Nerd here. You're welcome to hit the little subscribe button, notification bell here on YouTube. Like the video if you like my setup, you like how I do things. You're also welcome to follow me on all my other affiliates, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Patreon, all at Marvel Buff Nerd, same name, like to keep it simple. This is going to be a movie review for Coming to America. Coming to America, not to be confused with the original movie featuring Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall, Coming to America. This is the 30-year later sequel, 33-year later, something like that, anyway, sequel, where basically the plot is Eddie Murphy finds out that he has a son back in New York, and he's got to go back to America again to find his son and get him back as the heir to the throne, or else he's going to get killed by Wesley Snipes, who is a delight in this movie. He is killing in this. So it's a fun movie. It delivers on the nostalgia and the throwbacks to all the funny parts from the originals. So you very much want to have seen the original to enjoy this movie for sure in its whole and the way you're supposed to. This is more of a family take on it, like, because this is PG-13, so everything just seems a little bit more watered down. And I really just felt myself really just having the best time when I was either with the, more of the legendary characters like, the barbershop guys, or just Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall themselves, or, Wesley Snipes was great in this. Like I said, every time he was on screen, he was great. They could have done a lot more with him. But when we were relegated to talking about, or to watching the new characters like Eddie Murphy's son, Lavelle, and, his mom and whatnot, played by Leslie Jones, I just wasn't as into it. I always found myself wanting to get back to watching the characters I was familiar with from the original movie. And that's another part, is that, the original Coming to America is very much Eddie Murphy vehicle, whereas this is Eddie Murphy vehicle for the first 20 or 30 minutes, and then we get on to the plot with the son, so it's very much, now it's the son's movie, with Eddie Murphy sprinkled in here on out the rest of the movie. And that just detracts from it in a way that, maybe I'm just biased because I came back wanting just the original characters. I didn't really, the whole branching out and, getting the son to come back and whatnot. They could have done things in ZAMUNDA with the three daughters. I would have loved to have seen the oldest daughter, a plot line with her getting to come up and be the queen, and them change, the tradition, how it's been for years, and go that route. I don't think we needed the plot line where we went back to America to find his son. We could have just picked up with the ZAMUNDA, story, and just elaborated from there. So, I liked the movie a lot. I had a good time with it. I didn't find myself busting out with gut laughter, like I did in the first movie by any means. So when I want a Eddie Murphy, movie like this, I'm definitely just going to go back to the first movie for sure. The jokes are better. The humor's raunchier. It's more crass. It pays to be that way for this premise in this movie and what they're going for here, in my opinion. So, overall, it was a good time. I found myself laughing, but I found myself enjoying this more as I would a family comedy, rather than just an Eddie Murphy comedy, which to me are kind of two different things. Or anymore, Eddie Murphy is the Family Man comic, but what I wanted in its purity, was something maybe more in the vein of Dolomite Is My Name, as far as how things went and whatnot. And this was just, like I said, it was just a little bit more watered down and whatnot than I wish it was. But overall, still had a good time. This was the movie of cameos and musical scenes and just paybacks and nostalgia. And I had a great time. Like I said, I think my favorite parts really were when we were in the barbershop with the barbershop characters again. That was a good time. And the blooper reel, actually. I told my wife after the movie, I was like, it's kind of sad that the hardest I laughed was at the blooper reels and whatnot, and the post credits and whatnot. So overall, guys, like I said, good time. But let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. Did you like this one more than the original? I doubt it. Are you just going to go back to the original like me? Was it something that you just caught because you already had Amazon Prime, much like me and my wife? So you're welcome to follow me on all my other affiliates. I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Have a good one, guys.